Hi, Future Rams. My name is Dawn Millette, and I am the coordinator for the Family and Consumer Sciences program at Colorado State University. The Family and Consumer Sciences program is kind of unique. It's the only program in the state of Colorado, and it is either an undergraduate program or it is also for individuals who may want to do a career change and come back and do it post-bachelor. So we are unique also in the way that it is an interdepartmental or interdisciplinary program that is housed in the School of Education, which is within the College of Health and Human Sciences. As a program, Family and Consumer Sciences is interdepartmental or interdisciplinary in the way that you take coursework in a broad range of departments to put together your degree. So some of the departments that you take courses in are Human Development and Family Studies, Food Science and Human Nutrition, Design and Merchandising, Social Work, Health and Exercise Science, and a variety of other departments, as well as the Family and Consumer Sciences department. As you see, it is Family and Consumer Sciences with an S on the end, and that is because it combines the hard sciences and the soft sciences. So students in this major take courses in biology and chemistry, and they take coursework in things like psychology and sociology. And so it's a great degree that allows students to take a breadth of classes to prepare them not only for a career, but also prepare them to be extremely well-functioning, knowledgeable adults. So we have two concentrations. One concentration is the Family and Consumer Sciences Education concentration, and the other one is the Family and Consumer Sciences concentration. And I'll tell you a little bit more about both of those concentrations. Some of the uniquenesses about our program, as I said earlier, we're the only institution in Colorado that offers Family and Consumer Sciences as a major. So that's a cool thing, being in a unique major. And also the idea that you take a broad range of classes. A lot of times students come in and they aren't necessarily sure what they want to major in because they're interested in so many different things. And Family and Consumer Sciences allows you to dip your toe in a lot of different content in different departments and different disciplines. So that's another unique thing. I would also say that probably one of the most common reasons individuals say they enjoy this degree is because if there is an area of study that they aren't so crazy about, then they've taken one or two classes and then they get to take classes in things that they do enjoy. Whereas sometimes you're in a major, there could be classes that aren't as enjoyable as other ones. Let me tell you first about the education track. I would say probably the students that attend CSU, we probably have 2/3 of them that go into education, and we have about 1/3 of them that go the general Family and Consumer Sciences track. Many of you, I hope, have taken a Family and Consumer Sciences course in high school or middle school. And a lot of people believe, or a lot of people say that the courses that they take prepare them for life. They take classes that will inform them as they move forward into post-secondary education or the workforce, and then into adulthood, relationships, and such. So the teacher ed track is what prepares individuals to become a secondary Family and Consumer Sciences teacher. What an exciting job to be able to influence the lives of individuals in a way that will last them a lifetime. So some of the courses that are taught at the secondary level, and you may be familiar with some of those, are things like Teen Choices, which is the health and wellness of teens, from social to emotional to physical wellness. And it is the one that talks about sexuality, and it talks about goal setting, self-concept, things to that effect, drug and alcohol use, the harm of those and such. So that's a very much a life skills class taught at the secondary level. We also have classes like life management and relationships. Those two are, again, ones that prepare you for adulthood. You've heard the word adulting. Family and Consumer Sciences prepares you for adulting. Life management is the one that focuses on personal and family finance. It is the one that covers things like renting or buying, utilizing credit, working with or dealing with roommates, how to utilize credit in a responsible way, and things like that, things that impact your personal finances and your life in general. Relationships is more about healthy relationships with other individuals, your peers, family, significant others, partners, that type of thing. We also teach child and adolescent development, which prepares individuals if they would like to work with young children. It gives them the experience in high school to determine, do I want to work with children when as a career? In addition, it also prepares you to understand your own growth and development, or potentially the future growth and development of any children that you may bring into your life later in life. Nutrition and Wellness is a class that covers, just as it says, nutrition and wellness. It has an exercise component to it, and it talks to individuals about sports nutrition as well as nutrition in general. We have Education Exploration. That is a class that students learn about what it means to be in a job within education. And when I say a job, it means the broad range of jobs, from a teacher to a paraprofessional to an administrator to a janitor to a bus driver to someone who works in the district office, and so on and so forth. So education exploration, what ends up happening is you become a better informed advocate for education. Culinary nutrition is a culinary class which teaches you the basics of culinary or cooking, and allows individuals to consider, is that a direction that I might want to go in the future, and such. We do have teen parenting programs around the state of Colorado, and these are programs which prepare individuals to work with teen parents. They are working with teen parents, teaching them about their choices, as in teen choices. They're about the life management skills, relationship skills, child and adolescent skills that will make them good parents. We then have, on the other side here, a number of classes that are considered occupational classes, or classes that prepare individuals to consider these as an occupation. And it also prepares individuals to consider, do I want to go on to post-secondary education to become something within that particular field of study. We have a number of them that are related to the foods industry, like culinary arts and restaurant ownership or restaurant back of the house, front of the house types of information, and that's ProStart. And then food science, dietetics, and nutrition. Do I want to go on and become a dietitian? Do I want to work in a lab testing food? Things to that effect. So we have those three that are related to the foods industry. Then we have early childhood education. That is a course that prepares individuals who would like to become preschool or elementary school teachers, and or work with children of that age at some point. That particular class is concurrent enrollment with a number of community colleges. And so individuals who take those courses in the high school oftentimes get credit for the intro level early childhood classes at a community college, which is a real advantage. We also then go the aesthetic way. The people who are interested in interior design or fashion design and merchandising. And those prepare students to see what the industries are like and what it really means to be an interior designer for residential or commercial building. And also fashion design covers all the aspects of what it would mean to work in that industry. Not just a fashion designer, but it could be a pattern maker. It could be a merchandiser. It could be a window dresser, things to that effect. So that all of those particular classes are focused on careers. And do I want to do this when I go on to post-secondary education, and what does it take when I do go on to post-secondary education? So again, our Family and Consumer Sciences education track prepares for secondary teachers to teach this broad range of exciting content. And students who enroll in these classes in the high schools and middle schools they choose these classes. So the students generally who are in the classes want to be there and are excited to learn. So that's another real advantage of teaching family and consumer sciences. A little bit about the Family and Consumer Sciences education program, some of the requirements related to that is that you have to get a C or above in all of your education classes and all of your content classes. You have to have a 2.75 GPA to be accepted into the teacher licensure program. You have to document 20 hours of working with school-age children, and those can be collected while you're in high school, doing Bible school, coaching, working at a daycare or preschool, things to that effect. You can collect those 20 hours or finding a part-time job, nannying or something like that. You take a speech class because, of course, we want teachers who are comfortable with speaking. And then you complete the requirements. You complete all of those requirements, and you are ready to make your application in probably your junior year at Colorado State University. So you take care of your core content and some of your family and consumer sciences related content when you are in your freshman and sophomore years, and then you continue on with, again, your family and consumer sciences content as well as the education sequence after that. So we offer a sequence of about 33 credits of education classes, and we do not offer a degree in education Your degree is in family and consumer sciences with an education concentration. So just like in the sciences, you would have a natural sciences degree with a concentration in science education. So here at CSU, that's the way that the licensure program is. You take a series of classes. They are most all of them are school-based education classes, meaning that the teachers from CSU, your instructors at CSU, will teach a class on site at a middle school or a high school, and then you'll be in the classroom with the students and the teachers. So it's really pretty exciting. It's a very good program that prepares you well to be a teacher. At the end, we say that you get over 800 hours of exposure to the classroom, which is a real benefit when you go and look for jobs. One thing that I'd also share with you is that there is a real shortage of teachers in general, but there's also a real shortage of family and consumer sciences teachers. So if you chose family and consumer sciences education and you interviewed well, you would likely be snatched up for a job even in the midst of your student teaching. So we could boast 100% placement rate if all students chose to teach after they finished the program. We also have our family and consumer sciences track, and this is, we kindly call it the general family and consumer sciences track. That's because it is very flexible and it prepares you for a broad range of careers that are working with families, community service agencies, caseworkers, child and family advocates, financial consulting, community and human service directors. All those types of things are considerations for careers in this particular track. We also have those who are if you are more interested in the food and nutrition aspect, you can focus a lot of your electives on courses that prepare you for that. So that could be in food production or food science, quality control, fitness, nutrition and fitness counseling, things to that effect. We also have the students take a number of classes here at CSU in human development and family studies. And as you can see on the list, there's a whole lot of things that you can do with knowledge in those particular classes. Child care directors, elder care, life coaches, recreational programming, hospitals, things to that effect. And then also managing operations, meaning that you can work with goods and services, consumer advocacy, and things to that effect. So the family and consumer sciences concentration prepares you for a broad range of careers if you're not interested in becoming a teacher. So some of the special features is we have a very high job placement rate. Many of our graduates are recruited out of, mainly the the teaching track are recruited out of student teaching or are searched out because there's few candidates for that. And also we have a number of them that are hired out of their internships, and that would be the family and consumer sciences track. A big part. A part of what we would like you to experience as a family and consumer sciences concentration, so the general track, is an internship, 1-2 internships. And this gives you the opportunity to network and make your mark at an agency or that who may then in turn turn around and hire you for a position. So internships are really important. We also have a good number of scholarships that are available to family and consumer sciences students. Each December 1, a scholarship application at CSU within the College of Health and Human Sciences opens up, and the application is open from December 1st to March 1 to fill out and complete. And then from in the rest of that spring semester, candidates are chosen for these scholarships for the upcoming school year. So again, we have a strong alumni following who have created scholarships that support individuals in family and consumer sciences. And there's a lot of scholarships that are available that you can apply for. That's what I got. It is an amazing major. I would say that probably 98%, 99% of the people who finish their degree in, we can't be perfect, but 99% of the people who finish their degree are very pleased with what they are, what they have been able to accomplish, the courses that they've taken, and what they've experienced as a family and consumer sciences major. We are a small major at CSU, so the students, again, another thing that they really like is that they're a cohort of individuals who get to know each other very well, and some of them become lifelong friends and create lifelong friendships because they've gone through the same major, they're in the same classes, and they're going through the same thing. So with that in mind, I highly encourage you to contact me. I would love to share more about the program with you and how it might fit into your future and as a RAM. And I am an advocate for this particular major, and I would highly recommend it to anyone and everyone because you not only become knowledgeable in order to have a career, but you gain so much from the information you learn in the classes. I want to thank you, and I want to wish you well, and hope I can talk to you sometime soon. Thank you very much.